Tom Aspinall and Ciryl Gane press conference just wrapped up today a couple hours ago, and is it just me or do press conferences suck nowadays? I mean, I know that we're used to the Conor McGregor, Eddie Alvarez, or Conor McGregor, Cowboy Cerrone. I know we're used. I don't know if y'all are used to those. I'm just used to those. Any press conference on YouTube you look up as a Conor McGregor one or something from back in 2015 to 2018. Press conferences back then they were fucking it. They really were just good press conferences. They had a lot of people. We were all really excited to see them, and they were genuinely just good shit, fun to watch, hyping up the fights, everyone fucking slamming on each other. It was just really good stuff. Now I feel like press conferences these days are just nothing fun to watch. I sat there and watched the whole press conference today with Ciryl Gane and Tom Aspinall, and I wasn't getting that energy like these guys wanted to go out there and find out who was the best. Nothing pulls me into the press conference anymore. I am excited for the fight, and I'm going to go ahead and give my official prediction. But, with Ciryl Gane, he doesn't speak English. I reckon he doesn't speak English because he fucking had a translator there the whole time. And I think Tom Aspinall got slightly frustrated with the translator. But, what the fuck? That's what you got to do with these guys don't speak English. But you would think fighting in the UFC and an American company and fighting in America most of the time you would learn English or at least attempt so you can say yes or no. But they don't, so can't blame them. And they're just not fun to watch anymore, man. And the other thing is Tom Aspinall he did throw a little punch at the press conference. He said somebody asked him if he considered this his second championship defense since he did defend the interim, which is fucking crazy. But he did defend the interim championship. So one of the media guys asked if he considers this his second title defense. And he said he's not really thinking about the title or the defenses or or anything like that. He just wants to fight. He wants to be active. He wants to prove he's the best. But he did throw a little jab in there that Ciryl Gane has now got 2 title chances in the last couple years, both losing pretty handily in my opinion. He didn't show any sign of I'm about to win with Francis Ngannou, and he definitely didn't show it with Jon Jones. I know he's coming off a win right now, so they gave it to him, and I think they gave it to him because there's not a whole lot else going on in the heavyweight division right now. Stipe gone, Jon Jones gone. I don't think there's a whole lot going on in the heavyweight division, so they just gave him Ciryl. But and it's going to be interesting because Ciryl Gane is the only other true heavyweight that people have considered to be an athletic, fast, technically sound. He was put in that category. But in my opinion, man, I'm going to go ahead and put down my official prediction. My official prediction is Tom Aspinall. I think it's going to be a first-round TKO. That is the official prediction, a first-round TKO by Tom Aspinall. But if it's not a first-round TKO, I feel like we really could be looking at a first or second round submission by Tom Aspinall, because I think Tom Aspinall has really been itching to get in there. He is ready to go out there and show the world he's the best. I believe that he is the number 1 heavyweight right now. And if he were to have gone against Jon Jones or will in the future, I will go for Tom Aspinall, because no matter what y'all say, no matter what people think, I believe Jon Jones did not look good at all against Stipe Miocic, because I thought Stipe in that fight, coming off the loss to Ngannou years prior, coming into that fight, I don't think he was highly motivated. I think he looked really slow, not technical at all, and I don't think Jon looked any better, and the fact that it took Jon that long is crazy. I think Tom Aspinall would have got Stipe out there under 3 minutes. So just based off of speed, technique, and the desire to be in the ring, Stipe just didn't look like he had any desire to be in there. So I do think Tom is the best heavyweight in the world right now, and I think that we're going to have a while for him to be champion. I really think he's going to hold on to this for a while. So this is going to be an interesting fight, because people think that they're the only 2 really athletic, mobile, technically sound, true heavyweights out there. Heavyweights that aren't just obese. Derek Lewis is kind of a shorter, big, kind of fatter guy. Tai Tuivasa is a shorter, kind of fatter guy. What's that fucking guy's name? I can't remember. The guy that he did like a spinning wheel kick to the guy, got ground and pound, and then he did like a front little mini somersault, landed on his ass. That really, really fat heavyweight. So you see a fast, agile, light on his feet heavyweight. You got to think that, he's going to get it done, because all these guys are kind of slow. They're not as athletic. They don't look like they train super duper hard. They just have bombs in their hands. And if it happens to land, then there you go. But Tom Aspinall has got a devious 1-2. I mean, that 1-2 like he hit Sergey Pavlovich with, that 1-2 I think would put down any man in the heavyweight division. I think that 1-2 puts out anybody. And I think that 1-2 will put out Ciryl Gane. I really do believe it. So, press conference wasn't a whole lot. I don't get a lot from press conferences anymore. They don't appeal to me. I watch them because I want to hear what people have to say, but they don't really appeal to me that much. Nothing really exciting about it. I don't see two guys itching to go out there and beat the other one up. I just see two guys that are doing what's next, going in there to get it done. Not really much else. And maybe that's it. But for me, as a fan, it doesn't really reel me in. It's not really all that exciting. It's kind of just like, well, these guys know they're going to fight. Good job, bud. Whatever. And, yeah, that's as far as that goes. That is my official prediction on that fight. I'm ready to see it. And that wraps up for today, gentlemen. Later.